In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create flows for Zoho CRM and Zendesk. We'll walk through how to set up an automated workflow rule in Zoho CRM so that your system can do some of the busy work for you. By the end, you'll understand not just where to click, but why each choice matters and how you can adapt it to your own process. First, log into your Zoho CRM account. Once you're in, look for the Setup area. This is usually represented by a small gear icon, often found in the top right corner of the screen. Go ahead and click on that gear icon to open your setup options. This is where all your configuration and automation tools live. Inside the Setup section, find the Automation area. This may be in a panel or a menu, depending on your layout. Under Automation, select Workflow Rules. Workflow rules are what Zoho uses to define, if this happens, then do that. They are the backbone of your flows. On the Workflow Rules page, click the Create Rule button. This starts a new workflow from scratch. The first thing Zoho will ask you for is the module you want this rule to apply to. For example, you might choose the Leads module if you want to automate actions when new leads come in. Pick the module that fits your use case. Next, give your rule a clear, descriptive name. Choose something that quickly tells you what it does, like Web Form Lead Follow-up. A good naming convention will really help you later when you have multiple workflows. Once you've entered the name, click Next to move on. Now you'll choose when this workflow should execute. This is your trigger. A common option is On a Record action, and within that, you can select Create or Edit. That means the rule will run whenever a record is created or updated in that module. Think about when you actually need the automation to fire and select the trigger that matches. After that, set your rule criteria. This defines the conditions that must be true for the rule to run. For example, you might say, lead source is web form. That way, the rule only runs for leads that came from your website form and not from other sources like manual entry or imports. Use criteria to narrow things down so you're not triggering unnecessary actions. Once your criteria are in place, it's time to add actions. You'll see options for instant actions and scheduled actions. Instant actions happen right away when the criteria are met. These can include sending email alerts, creating tasks for your team, or updating fields on the record, such as setting a status or assigning an owner. Scheduled actions let you delay those activities, for example, sending a follow-up email 2 days after a lead is created. This is useful for drip campaigns, reminders, or any time-based follow-up. Take a moment to think through the sequence you want. Start simple. Maybe an instant email to your sales rep and a task to follow up, then a scheduled reminder a day later if the lead is still open. You can always refine and expand your workflow over time. When you're satisfied with your triggers, criteria, and actions, click Save. Your workflow rule is now active and will start running based on the conditions you defined. From here, you can test it by creating or editing a record that meets your criteria and then confirming that the emails, tasks, or updates happen as expected. That's the complete process for creating a basic workflow rule in Zoho CRM, which forms the foundation of your automated flows across tools like Zoho CRM and Zendesk.